Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit since I've hit you with a new video, so sorry about that. I've been a little going through it a little bit. I got back from my Toronto trip. I was kind of like a little sick when I came back. I don't think I had COVID, but I don't know, I was just kind of sick. I think I sprained my ankle. If you follow me on Instagram, I've kind of been keeping you updated on there. I think I sprained my ankle, so I'm kind of dealing with that. My back is still giving me issues. I haven't lifted since like early February, but alas, not the point of this video. You might notice, oh my god, Adriana, the quality of this video looks a little different. And oh my god, my phone is in my hand. How the fuck are you recording? I got a camera. Finally. I'm excited to elevate my content for you guys. This should be a lot of fun. I'm hoping to, get the ball rolling with YouTube again, go back to the week by week videos. But for now, the video that I have for you guys this week is a cute little Ask Adri kind of like advice column that I ran on my Instagram, had 2 question boxes up, and I was asking the ladies specifically, because even though I got a few questions from men that honestly like were valid questions, I can't answer them as a woman like from a male perspective. I don't have the male perspective to like answer your question about how to be more confident, because I'm just gonna sit here and tell you to listen to Megan Thee Stallion and shake your ass in the mirror, and I know you're probably not gonna like that response. So if you're a man and you're watching this video and you ask me a valid question, go ask another man for your question, because I as a woman cannot answer that question for you. But anyway, so I have a lot of questions to go through, and I have 2 different polls to go through also, so I'm just gonna kind of, oh my god, I'm just gonna kind of choose the questions that I like kind of as I go. I'm really just winging this video right now. I guess I'll do my quick little intro. If you're new here, hi, my name's Adri. I do basically fitness content on almost every platform that there is: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure you follow me, subscribe on here to keep supporting me so I can keep the ball rolling on content for you guys. My roommate texted me, hold on. Okay. And yeah, let's just get the ball rolling with this real quick. So, we're gonna start off with, okay, this is the first good question. Being a female lifter in the Latino community, example, lifting is for me. So I guess by that you mean like maybe you have like family that kind of gives you a hard time for lifting, and maybe you get the whole stigma about like lifting being for men, not looking very girly. Trust me that I've gotten it too. I'm lucky that my parents have been pretty supportive of my lifting journey. It's mostly like my older grandparents. They don't give me shit, so to say, but I definitely have gotten like little comments from them. You're talking about like, oh, like in Spanish, ay, no te pongas tan grande, you're gonna like injure yourself. So I've gotten comments from my grandparents about that, and they're supportive in the end, but you get those little snarky remarks that might rub you the wrong way. To that I say, just keep reminding yourself why you started. Remember that, like you said, you do the lifting for yourself. You don't really do it for anyone else. For your parents, for your grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever might be giving you the shit. You do it for yourself. If they don't like it, they don't have to see it. I don't know. Block their Instagrams so they don't see it and they don't, say stuff to you about it. There's ways around it, and I think eventually, hopefully, they decide to come around. They love you for you, and if something makes you happy, they should be happy that you found that thing. Yeah, that's kind of how I would go about that situation. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Graduation anxiety. So I graduated from University of Florida, go Gators, December of 2020 with a degree in psychology and a minor in Spanish. And I definitely had some graduation anxiety also, because I sat here and thought about like, what the fuck am I gonna do with my future? I knew that I really didn't want to go into something with psychology, so to say. I knew that I wanted to basically stay in Gainesville for another year, just to kind of give myself like a little gap year to kind of figure my life out. So I did that. I'm in the middle of like that extra gap year, or like that extra year after I graduated. So I would say, take it day by day. Basically, odds are if you're looking for a job right out of college, the first job you get, it's not going to be the job that you want to end up with for the rest of your life. Me, with the decision that I made, I'm wanting to take I want to be a social media content creator path. So I'm not really using my degree to the extent that I could, but I do feel like I use it kind of on a day-to-day basis. Deal with psychology, especially with the gym and with my other job, the bartending serving that I do. My biggest advice would probably just be take everything day by day, control what you can control. Know that life isn't that serious. You need money to provide for yourself and for your needs, but it's not that deep, it's not that serious. do what you need to do to make yourself happy, prioritize yourself in the end, be selfish. That's a big one. I'm probably going to preach that a lot. Take whatever time you need to figure your life out, but just stay on top of things that you need to stay on top of. And know that in the end, keep a positive mindset about the fact that things will end up working out. I'm confident in that about myself, and you should be confident about that also. So yeah. Tips on saving to move out. Girl, if you find out, let me know, because I'm trying to move to Texas at the end of the summer and I'm working on that right now. No, but for real, little things that I'm doing right now, so I get a lot of cash tips, right? With my cash tips, I've been keeping a certain amount in my wallet that I take around with me every day, and then I put money aside and kind of hide it. And I'm trying to like not give too many details about my financial situation, but $5 bills I've been putting away. I stick those into my savings account at the end of the month. So every month I have a decent amount of $5 bills and I deposit those into my savings account. So that's one little thing I've been doing to save some money, and honestly it's been kind of doing a little bit for me. Yeah. Oh, also any paper paycheck that I get, like my actual like hourly paycheck, I put some of that, maybe like 15-20% of that, into my savings also. So those are my little tips. This is a good one. Actively put myself out there or stay focused on myself/my goals. Girl, if you find out, let me know what to do. I'm doing more of the second one. It's just because I know that my time in Gainesville now is more temporary. I know that I don't want to sign another lease here. I'm either going to move back home or pick up and move to Texas. Hi, baby, come here. Pluto's walking in. My big goal is to move to Texas by the end of the summer. At this point, there's no love interest for me in Gainesville, and I've come to terms and I'm at peace with that. And I know that I want to be, come here, baby, what's going on? What are you doing? You wanna say hi? Come here. Oh. Me and Pluto want to go to Texas, huh? So yeah, so I've come to peace with the idea that there's no one for me in Gainesville. I'm at the point where I'm kind of, just preserving my energy and focusing on my goals, like you said, because there's no point in me, scrolling through dating apps or putting that much effort into here knowing that I'm only here temporary right now. So I'm waiting to move to a new city to maybe put some more effort in putting myself out there, if that makes sense. But I think it depends on your situation. Like if you're in a comfortable spot, like physically, you could put yourself out there a little bit more. Me knowing that my time now is temporary, I'm deciding to preserve that energy a little bit more. This is a good one because I'm fucking dealing with this one right now. Advice on staying positive during an injury. This one is tricky because I am currently going through that right now and it has really been sucking. Those of you that don't know, I haven't picked up a barbell and lifted properly since maybe like end of January. It is now March 29th. I've been feeling like this weird like lower back pain since then. Technically, I felt like I tweaked it back in like November, but it wasn't until like maybe like a third of the way through February that it really started like acting up bad, and I was like, okay, something's wrong. I went to the chiropractor for like 3 weeks, tried to get adjusted and get it massaged out. Didn't really help. I'm now luckily seeing a physical therapist. I'm doing a lot of core exercises to help try to balance it out, because I think, and they think from what I'm explaining to them, that it is more of a muscular imbalance as opposed to like a spinal or like a disc issue, which is a good thing. It's not that severe, but it's something that I have to like physically work through and put work and effort into like fixing myself. So I have to do exercises to strengthen my core to help, the back situation kind of relieve itself. So it's been hard. My body image has kind of gone to shit a little bit. Yeah, that hasn't been fun. My advice right now, because it's what I'm doing currently, look towards like the future, look forward to like getting better. Like I've made the decision to pursue powerlifting as soon as I'm able to pick up a barbell without pain again, and I'm really excited for that. I actually just I ordered an Anaka belt. Shout out Lexi for sending it to me. So I'm gonna use this bad boy when I'm powerlifting. So just little things to look forward to. I know it really sucks in the moment. It really does, because I'm going through it right now. It's hurting my body image, my mental health. A big part of my day is going to the gym and lifting and making content and editing that content for what I'm trying to make my job. So having that chunk of my day taken out sucks. And I'm doing a lot more scrolling on my phone, kind of sleeping in a little longer, just around a lot more than I should be, but I'm dealing with it. I'm just staying optimistic, doing again what I can control to fix this issue, because again, it is going to be a lot of me doing these exercises to balance out like the muscle imbalance that's going on. I would say, you know, focus on what you can control, do what you can control, don't worry about what you cannot control, and just stay optimistic. Find yourself something to look forward to and make this setback part of like your major comeback. Had I not been going through this, I probably would have still been lifting the way that I would have, and I wouldn't have made this decision to pursue the powerlifting once I'm good to go. So think of it as just a little bump in the road that'll lead to like bigger things. Sorry, I think I got like cat hair on my face, which is why I'm like fucking scratching my face right now. There's like little cat hairs on my face. And we're back. So the next one is, when you're feeling down, what do you do? I guess it kind of goes on with the last question. I give myself time to be upset. I talked to my therapist about this. So I'm okay with expressing my feelings, but I kind of express it and then like shove it into a box and put it away. So it's something that I'm trying to work on, is like expressing my feelings and like allowing myself to continue feeling that feeling for as long as I need to. So I say exactly that to you. Express your feelings however you feel like you need to safely. I like to journal. Sometimes I get in a mood where I just feel like I need to like word vomit onto like a piece of paper, and I just kind of scribble out like a bunch of thoughts and like things that I'm thinking. And that helps sometimes, kind of just to organize myself a little bit into what exactly I'm feeling or like why. I don't know, do what you need to do to like make yourself feel better. If it's like, if you're angry over like a stupid boy, like go to the gym for 3 hours and go lift to make yourself feel better. But in the end, just take it easy on yourself. Remember that life isn't that serious. That's a big thing. Like, life isn't that deep. Control what you can control and focus on the fact that things do get better, because they really do. This is a funny one. Okay, so this girl, I don't know if I'm gonna share her name just because it's a private-ish question. What's your take on women eating a man's cake emoji? That's really funny. Oh god, my parents are gonna watch this. You do you, boo-boo. I think if I had a long-term significant other that I loved and like trusted in their hygiene, I'm gonna leave it right there though. This looks like an issue. How do I come out to my boyfriend as gay? Girl, if it's like full gay, like you don't like him type gay, you need to let that man go and let him know the issue. If it's like the halfway gay, if you're just a little you're into girls, you're bisexual, let him know. Maybe he'll give you a little break. Maybe he'll say, okay, go off, do what you need to do, go figure it out, and like I'll be here when you come back. Either way, it's definitely something you should talk about, because it could make or break your relationship, especially if you're just fully gay. Okay, this is a good one. Advice on overall confidence in the gym, especially when they're always full of men. Ew. So this is a big one. Guys, Ariel says hi. Tell the video I say hi. She's coming to visit me. Cool. So this is a very good question. You walk into that gym. Actually, no. Reverse. Bounce back. You're at home. You get ready to go to the gym like you're getting ready to go out to dinner or like go out to a club with your homegirls. You do whatever skincare, makeup you want to do for the gym. Full face or completely nothing. Whatever you want, preference. You do your hair, ponytail, leave it down, whatever. Cute ass outfit, cute ass shoes. So do what you gotta do, hype yourself up, pretend like you're pre-gaming the gym. Make your food, make your pre-workout, play some music. Then you pull up to the gym. Go in there, you pick a corner or like an area to do your warm-up, your stretches. Hot girls do their warm-ups and their stretches before they start lifting. Don't say I didn't tell you to do so. And then you walk into your squat rack, bench rack, whatever, and just do what you need to do. You walk in there with your head held high, with your chin up, chest out, confident. Confidence is a state of mind. There was that quote on Euphoria that Maddie said about like, no one knows if you're faking confidence or not. Something along those lines. No one knows if you're faking confidence or not. Confidence is how you portray yourself. So fake it till you make it. I am at the point where I have made it. Maybe it took some faking. Maybe I've had it all along. Who knows? But fake it till you make it. Keep your head held high, your chin up, do what you need to do. Know that people aren't watching you in the gym. Unless you're doing something really ridiculous looking, no one's really paying attention to you. You're not as important as you think you are, which is a little rough to say. Like, I'm not as important as I think I am. people are not watching you the way that you think that they might be. Unless, again, you're doing something that you look like you're about to hurt yourself type ridiculous is what I mean. So, you know, just walk in there and own it. Pick your spot and claim your space. You are allowed to take up space in the gym. I really like that term. Let's go occupy space. We as women are allowed to occupy space in these gyms, even if they are men infiltrated or, you know, male dominated. Own your space, take up your space, and be proud of your space. And go do what you need to do. Because you're a bad bitch. Okay, what's some advice you give a new lifter, like someone just getting into the gym? Kind of what I already said. Make sure you own it. Be confident. But if you're brand new, follow me, first of all. Number 2, do your research. Like splits you want to do. You know, if you want to do push-pull legs, one day upper body, one day full lower body. Do your research on what you think works best for you with like the amount of days that you can dedicate to lifting during the week. And then do your research on the exercises that you want to go in doing. My advice, if you're starting off, buy some sort of workout guide. Self-promo. I sell one for $45. 4 weeks of 5 days. Legs part 1, chest and tries, back and bis, legs part 2, shoulders and arms. I sell that on my website. I'll link it in my bio down here. I would walk in with some sort of a guide so that you kind of know what exercises you're going to be doing instead of kind of just trying to figure it out once you get there. Walk in with a plan is basically what I'm trying to say. Number 2, if the plan doesn't give you extensive details, mine does, on how to do an exercise or cues that would help you do an exercise, mine does. You do your research on said exercises before you walk into the gym. Watch YouTube videos, whatever you need to do to feel confident in the workouts that you're going to be attempting. If you have any questions, you know, most gyms have personal trainers. Go ask a personal trainer, like, hey, how do you use this machine? Or, hey, could you spot me on this? Most of the time, they're going to say yes. They're literally getting paid to help you. So don't be shy about wanting to go up to those people and ask for help or ask for advice. Those are kind of the big questions off of like my first like question poll, but I'm gonna do the other one. This is a good one. How do you stay so consistent with content and not get shy/nervous to film your workouts? Again, own your space, own your no one really gives a what you're doing in the gym unless you're doing something in which it looks like you're going to hurt yourself. Like, I walk into Crunch with my tripod held high in my hand, my big phone propped up on my tripod. I'm gonna play around with bringing this camera into the gym now to get some more content and just know that people aren't watching. If they are watching, it's probably some people like admiring, like, oh, what's she doing? I have girls come up to me and ask me like, oh, do you see you're recording? You know, do you have an Instagram? I'm like, yes. Self-promo, self-plug. Here's my Instagram. Follow me on there and on TikTok. Boom. People record in the gym for different reasons. Some people do it like just for content, like me. Some people do it for like, you know, just for straight progress, just for themselves, which is also for me. Some people do it specifically to like send videos to a coach or something, you know, to show their form, to show how they're doing. Those people are probably competing for bodybuilding or for powerlifting, whatever. So people have their reasons. You don't have to necessarily be posting it anywhere. You could just bring a whole tripod to the gym just to record yourself doing a set, just to show, you know, in a year how much your form has changed. Or even in like a month. Your form can change very drastically in a month if you really put your mind to it. Just own your shit. My whole thing is no one really gives a f***, okay? That's the important takeaway from this video is that you need to know is that no one really gives a f*** what you're doing. And if you just walk in and fake your confidence, fake it until you make it, you're golden until you actually do make it. Another one, advice on making new friends. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need to go back to this video or ask someone else this question for when I move to Texas, hopefully Dallas. I haven't had to worry about making new friends in a few years. Because in my head, like the idea of like having the pressure of making new friends is when you move to a new area. So the last time that I did that was 5 years ago when I came up to Gainesville for UF. So I haven't had to worry about that in a very long time. Even though I've made new friends since then, they almost felt more natural because I've already been situated in Gainesville, if you know what I mean. So the idea of like picking up and moving to a new city and making new friends there, let's talk about that. Obviously I'm gonna go to a new gym. I'm gonna do the whole content tripod situation, so hopefully people will come up to me and ask, hey, you know, you have an Instagram, what are you doing with the tripod, whatever. Open myself up that way, or vice versa. I can do that to other people. I'm gonna be hopefully going to a big gym where content creation is a big thing, and you can go up to people and ask them the same thing. Hey, I noticed you're recording. Do you do powerlifting? Do you do bodybuilding? Do you have an Instagram I can follow? Like, oh, you know, let's do a lift sometime. If you don't like to lift with other people, okay, maybe let's go out to eat sometime, you know, whatever. There's different ways to like approach people at the gym, and that's definitely a good way to do it. There's different things that you can do to like immerse yourself into a new environment, and there's different opportunities to be making those new friends in your new environment. And if it's a case of coming to a new city to go to a university, you're in luck because it's one of the easiest ways to make friends. Me, I'm just an adult moving to a new city and just figuring it the fuck out. But coming to university is a completely different story. You talk to people in your classes, you join a sorority, join a frat. I joined a sorority. I had to pay for my friends. But I still made a lot of really good friends through the sorority, so it ended up working out very well for me. You join a club, you join the sorority, like I said, you go to football games, you go to tailgates, you do whatever you need to do to put yourself out there and make friends with people that you see yourself being friends with for a while. And honestly, the friends that I have now that I'm the closest to, I've made from the gym. So take from that what you will. You'll make great friends from the gym. I think I'm gonna start wrapping this up, honestly. Again, guys, my biggest thing, just remember that life really isn't that serious. Life really isn't that serious. Wake up every day and be thankful that at least you woke up. Go for a walk as your bare minimum movement. Dealing with an injury, look forward to when you're not injured anymore and can continue doing what you were doing before. Appreciate the recovery process. Appreciate the time off. Like, I'm appreciating the fact that I haven't thrown hundreds of pounds on my back in over a month, and that by the time that I do go back and do that again, my body will be like, oh, we can do this again without a lot of pain because of all the time that took off. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited to, have taken this big break. I'm excited for the recovery process. Be confident. Fake it till you make it. Because one day you will make it, and then you won't have to fake it anymore. Do what you need to do to keep yourself happy, to prioritize yourself, be a little selfish, and just live the life that you want to live. And I hope you guys gained some insight about me from this video. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. If you want me to do videos like this again, make sure you leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite question or what your favorite answer of mine was. Thank you guys for watching. Follow me on my other socials to keep up with me and my recovery process and to see when I get back in the gym. Love you guys all so much. Thank you always for all the support and all the love and for continuing to support me while I'm going through this little hiatus of lifting. I really appreciate it. I love you all so much.